Good morning, church. It is great to spend this time on Thursday morning with you. My name is Scott Beard. I'm the lead pastor here at First United Methodist Church in Kirksville, Missouri. And I pray that you're having a glorious day this springtime. I think it's going to turn warm one of these days and really become spring. I certainly enjoy the blooming of the trees and the flowers and the greening of the grass. And it reminds me of God's presence when I think about that, how God recreates the world every day. We wake up to a new dawn, and each of us have an opportunity to do the things that God has called us to do. You know, it's been that way throughout our entire lives, and sometimes it's easy to think of God as some distant being that doesn't really care about what we're doing, and that really couldn't be further from the truth. That God is a breath away all the time, that God's Holy Spirit inhabits us, guides us, directs us, encourages us. And God has been there since the day we were born. And God reminds us of his presence through so many different ways. And when I was driving to work a day or two ago, the sun was streaming down through the clouds, and it just had this feeling like God was reaching out to each of us to give us a hug for the day and let us know all would be fine. And I love that. I love that image. This week we're having actually Confirmation Sunday this Sunday in a couple of days. And it's something that I always look forward to every year because I love to see the kids. They learn and they grow during confirmation class that Teresa Eads leads. And it's just something that they learn more about their faith, and it's a more formal setting, but it gives them a chance to witness to their faith, because on Confirmation Sunday they get up and they profess their faith formally, and it's a major step in their lives to go through confirmation, and one that hopefully launches them into a career of being faithful disciples of Jesus Christ, and that's our hope and dream for them. And there's a psalm that's one of my favorite psalms that reminds me of God's presence no matter where we are, because sometimes, like I said, sometimes we feel as far away, but it's Psalm 139. And I'd like to read the first 12 verses of that for you to and just think about how this relates in your life. It reads, "O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search out my path and my lying down and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and settle at the furthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and night wraps itself around me, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as day, for darkness is as light to you." And I just love that image that sometimes, even when we feel distant, or even when we've turned away from God and maybe followed down destructive paths in our lives, which happens sometimes. We got off the ditch, get off the road into the ditch, as I sometimes say, and we have to just wipe the mud off and get back on the road, get going again. And that's sometimes hard to do. But know that God is there to encourage you and strengthen you. I have a song I'd like to share with you this morning that speaks to this. It's in the Faith We Sing hymnal we have here at church. It's called "I Was There to Hear Your Borning Cry," and it's talking about God being there from the time we were born all the way through our lives, each and every day. And I am delighted to have Debbie Notdurf here to share this with me today. She's going to sing with me, and that'll add some harmony, which I really appreciate. So thank you, Debbie. And if you know the song, or you just want to listen and enjoy it, I hope you do. "I was there to hear your borning cry." I was there to hear your borning cry. I'll be there when you are old. I rejoice the day you were baptized to see your life unfold. I was there when you were but a child, with a faith to suit you well. In a blaze of light you wandered off to find where demons dwell. When you heard the wonder of the word, I was there to cheer you on. You were raised to praise the living Lord, to whom you now belong. If you find someone to share your time, and you join your hearts as one, I'll be there to make your verses rhyme from dusk till rising sun. In the Middle Ages of your life, not too old, no longer young, I'll be there to guide you through the night, complete what I've begun. When the evening finds you gently dim, and you shut your weary eyes, I'll be there as I have always been, with just one more surprise. I was there to hear your morning cry, I'll be there when you are old. I rejoice the day you were baptized, to see your life unfold. Well, I pray that you go in peace today, knowing that God was there at your morning cry and the very last breath you take, each and every step of the way, creating and recreating you in his image, as we allow God to transform our hearts into the people we're called to be. Go in peace and have a beautiful day.